Uber?
You too, thank you.
Gather, you okay, Casey?
Hello, I'm good, thank you. How are you?
Yeah, good.
Oh, that is good. That's what I like to hear.
Just a random you knew, or
Pardon?
did you know that guy, or just started chatting?
Oh no, we just started chatting because there was a lady that I walked behind her car and she was backing up, and I just put my hand up to be like, hey, I'm here, because I'm a very short person.
Yeah.
And then she started saying like, oh, I'm so sorry I didn't see you, and I was like, no, it's fine. Like, I was just putting my hand up to make sure you didn't run me over. And she's like, oh, and then she asked if she could go up Union Street, and I said, yeah, it's fine, it's just a one-way street. And then he asked me, was she yelling at you? And I said, no, she wasn't yelling at me. And then we just started chatting.
Oh, okay.
And I was like, oh, I think my DiDi's here, so I gotta go.
I thought you were actually going to say, yeah, she started having a go at you because you told her off and blah, blah, blah.
No. Oh, no, because I didn't yell at her. It was just more like, I was just like, I'm so sorry, I'm just walking behind you really quick before you reverse, because I thought she was going to reverse park. And I was just, but there wasn't really a park there. And I was just trying to cross the road because it was very busy. There was no parking spots. And I was like, I don't know where my guys are going to be able to get me. So I'm going to move.
Did you move down from where you booked it or something? Or?
No, so where I was sitting wasn't at Body Pleasure, but it said Body Pleasure.
Yeah,
so
I know.
I was like, yeah, okay. Like, it's in the same area. I'm like, I'm happy to walk to.
Yeah, so I was just driving slow just to look at someone and say, hey, it's me.
Yeah, well, at the end of the day, it's and I've got all these bags too, a good indicator. So, but yeah, no, I'm chill. It's all good with me.
Working or shopping?
Going to my partner's house. I work full time Monday to Friday, so days are off, and I'm planning to enjoy them because I hate that job, and I know I'm on probation, and I know I won't get kept on because it got to the point where it's just so toxic there that I don't even care anymore. So
what kind of job is it?
Pardon?
What kind of job?
I work at Chemist Warehouse.
Oh yeah.
And they violate so many things. Oh god, it's insane. I got like assaulted by a guy. Essentially, he hugged me, and then he gave me a kiss on top of the head and gave me a card with his address, phone number, email, name, and essentially propositioned me for sex for money. And I told my pharmacist, and he looked his name up, but he didn't get any prescriptions at our chemist, so he's like, I'd ban him, but unless you want to do a police report, like, there's nothing we can do. And I'm like, that's fair enough. And they're like, you really shouldn't have kept like speaking to him, like, it is kind of your fault. And I'm like, excuse me, I'm 4'10", I'm in the corner with this man, I don't really know the limits of what I can and can't say at this job. It's customer service. I'm not going to be like, get the fuck off me.
Yeah, and if you had said something like that, you probably would have got 5.
Exactly, I would have been reprimanded. So I was just like, you're literally just pulling the, well, what were you wearing kind of thing. You know what I mean? And I was like, I'm not happy with that. So, and then me and another pharmacist who I love to death, we had closed the store, and we leave the side door unlocked for us to leave. And this gentleman came in and he's like, hi guys, I would just like to get this. And I was like, I'm so sorry, but how did you get in? And that was the tone I said it. And he was just like, we came in through the door. I'm like, I'm so sorry, but we actually closed at 6 p.m. But if you need a prescription, Hope Street just up the road, because we're on Rari Street. I'm like, Hope Street up the road's open till 8, and the one near Office Works is open till 9. And then he just started verbally abusing the shit out of us, and I was just like, he's like, do your fucking jobs, like, fucking hell. And I'm like, actually, I did my job. I'm off the clock now. I'm just here for fun. So please don't abuse me. And it's not my fault that you saw the front doors were shut and were like, oh, I'll just go around the side. Like, that's not how it works. So, and then, so we're meant to file a report for that. And they said that, well, not last Friday, the Friday before. So, but they said we'll do it on Monday, and I'm like, yeah, that's fine. So I come in, I'm like, are we doing the report? And they're like, oh no, we can't. 'Can't do it yet. We'll do it later. Still haven't done it. Like, it's just, I don't know. I don't know what the fuck is going on. But yeah, no, I'm not happy with that. So I'm gonna go. And then so we're meant to file a report for that. And they said that, well, not last Friday, the Friday before. So, but they said we'll do it on Monday, and I'm like, yeah, that's fine. So I come in, I'm like, are we doing the report? And they're like, oh no, we can't do it yet. We'll do it later. Still haven't done it. Like, it's just policy violations, and it pisses me off, and I don't like it.
Mm.
And I think that's fair enough.
So you don't want to work there?
I don't. I do not want to work.
So you actually don't want
you get minimum pay, minimum wage for the highest expectations. There was a day we got 95 boxes of stock. We have 7 staff members. Our aisles are tiny. It's hazardous. I've flagged hazards, and then people just won't do anything about it, which is illegal. If there's a hazard, you've got to fix it. Like, for example, under our till where our bin is, sorry, I was just replying to my boyfriend. Sorry, I just need to see how long it is.
5 minutes.
Yeah, and there was a day we got 95 boxes delivered of stock that we had to put out, and then a full-time girl quit, and they put a girl on who used to work for Chemist Warehouse but left but came back for, she does 25 hours a week, she just does 10 to 3, she was just meant to do the registers, but now they're making her do the 2 aisles that the full-time girl had, and I'm just like, this is ridiculous. Like, this is utterly ridiculous. I'm not having it. And so now I just take days off and everything whenever I want, because I don't care, because they can't fire me right now. They need me for Christmas, so what are they going to do? Like, and when they do fire me, I'll probably just end up saying in further interviews either like toxic work environment, I chose to leave because I won't be fired. I'll quit before I get fired. Or I'll say I signed an NDA and I can't say anything. Because I can't really do anything about that, so which obviously is a lie, but you know, they can't pry on that. No. So I could just say, oh, I was injured and I signed an NDA and I can't really discuss it further. You know, something like that, something nice and classic, and then because Chemist Warehouse is actually a franchise.
Is it?
Yeah, people don't know that. It's a franchise.
Who of? From of?
All the ones in Geelong are owned by a guy named Raj, who's our boss, and he's an absolute arsehole. But you know, that's bosses. Of course, someone's on. The thing is with retail, someone's on someone's back to be on their back to be on their back, and like it's just. And then you're at the bottom. You're the bottom feeder. You cop it all. So it is what it is. Like, that's how I take it anyway. Like, it is what it is. I do what I can, and I try to make it work as best as I can, but you know, I hate it. And the hours, I work 10 to 6, so the hours are quite annoying because I can't get anything done, like business wise. Because I used to be able to drive. My license is currently suspended because I had a car accident, and I need to get like a neurological, neurological assessment, cardiologist assessment, and a psychiatric review, just in case it was my medication or something like that. And yeah, like it's just ridiculous. So it is what it is. So I guess at the end of the day, can't have it all.
Do you get the discounts? I buy a lot of my perfume or cologne from Chemist Warehouse.
We get 10%.
Is that all?
Yeah. That's what I mean. Like, there's not that many benefits for what we put in my opinion. I mean, I get $24.73 an hour. That is the legal minimum wage, which, you know, that's okay. They're using the legal wage. That's good.
They're just not doing anything else illegal around the store to help you.
Yeah. And the thing is like, I haven't been taught. I feel like I haven't been taught anything, and I've said that to them. And they said, like, you're not doing very well, and I'm like, yeah, well, I keep asking for help. Yeah, and it's just, oh God.
Well, they're saying just learn on the job.
Yeah, pretty much. Like, because there's these videos and stuff, and I'm on the spectrum. I have Asperger's. I know they don't use that term anymore, but So it does take me a little bit longer to learn things. Like I'm a bit slow, and I know that, and I admit to that, and I'm happy. Like that's, you know, if they say what's your weaknesses, I say I can take a little bit of time to learn things, but once I've learned it, I've got it down pat and I can do it. It's nothing that cannot be managed. And they just kind of left me in the dark and just expected me to learn, and gave me like 1 day of actual good training and expected me to pick it all up from there, and it just doesn't work like that. Not for me anyway. So
not everyone's the same.
Exactly.
Some people can pick it up within half an hour, some people might take 2 weeks.
Well, the funny thing is I know the boss made comments to the co-worker that quit, that she said I have to treat Casey like a 5-year-old because she doesn't listen and understand. And my co-worker said, you know, she's on the spectrum. She's like, yeah, but it shouldn't affect her work. And I'm just like, do you? And my boss does an asshole. I told her about not to make the conversation depressing, but someone in my life committed suicide last year. And I said that to her, and she was like, it's just weak when people commit suicide. And I looked her right in the eyes, and I was like, well, I've actually had 2 suicides in my family. My cousin went, and then his mum killed herself as well. So, you know, yeah. And there was a crash in Moolap in October, I think, and there was a 19-year-old boy who died. I don't know if you heard about it in the news. His name was Mark Cufe. I used to work with him at the reject shop, and he was a fellow friend and fellow co-worker of mine, and thank you. And yeah, he died in a car accident, and I said to her I might need to take a day off for the funeral, and she was like, it was probably his own fault though, he would have been speeding. And I was like, yeah, well, he paid the ultimate price, didn't he? He died. So that's what I mean. Like, I'm like, I cannot be there.
Get out of there.
I can't stay there.
Stay there until you get another job.
That's the thing. Well, I'm trying to get another job. It's not easy because everyone's just hired for Christmas. So
yeah, true.
It's a bit of a nightmare. How's yeah, now it's good. Beautiful. Sorry.
You'll get there.
Didn't want you back door to get taken off. That's like, pull all these bags out. Thanks so much.
See ya.
For the weekend.
See ya.